Catch postseason action on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app, presented by Gusto. Also, speaking of playoffs, Vegas up 1-0 with a 4-2 win in Colorado last night in the NHL Stanley Cup. Our guy Kevin Weeks going to join us later. Had a fascinating moment with him the other day. And Danhausen. Just throw that out there. Just leave it at that, because that is true, everything I just said.
Wow, it didn't mention anyone else in the room.
Well, not everyone else in the room is going to be on with us today, Smalls.
Well, neither is Danhausen.
But Kevin Weeks is.
I know, but I'm just saying, you put Danhausen up, top billing, and there was a lot of other people in that room.
Wendy
was there.
Jason McCourty, no, not as much.
Wow.
Jason McCourty's the best. Yeah, Kevin Weeks. There was you'll just wait. You'll understand when I bring it up.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
Danhausen uncursing the Knicks, does that curse everybody else that's in the playoff field that the Knicks are competing against?
So,
I'm just thinking about the injury to J-Dub last night, the injury to Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox taking longer than expected to come back. I'm just wondering, Danhausen uncursing the Knicks, does that then curse the Cavs, the Thunder, and the Spurs?
Because they're so protected?
That's what I'm saying.
Huh.
No, because he cursed the Cavs. Like, I think he has to curse you for the bad things to happen.
Specifically.
Yeah, like he cursed the Cavs.
So how do you explain what's happening in the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You know, like the whole thing with Pete Rose, when everybody would say, like, the games he didn't gamble on would mean, oh, well, that means you think you're going to lose, right?
Oh, right.
So if he uncurses one team, well, he didn't say anything about the others. Does that mean they're cursed or uncursed? Like, how does that work? Because he didn't comment on the Spurs and the Thunder. So does that mean the curse is hovering? They got hurt last night.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
There.
Is he around today? There's a lot of buzz that he could be around today. Yeah. Because why, if you're the Knicks, would you not keep inviting him to the Garden?
Of course you would.
No, you have to have
he
him
has
there.
a job, so maybe, well,
No, that's
SmackDown
his
will be
job.
tomorrow.
As far as New Yorkers are concerned, that's his job.
James Dolan better make sure it's his job.
Yeah, for the next 3 weeks, that's his job.
So, Nuno, your ruling is if he doesn't curse or uncurse you, you're neutral. It's not like you're betting against them, so to speak.
Yeah, I think because specifically for the Cavs, because obviously his beef.
Well, he commented on them.
With the Miz, yeah, like he's like, you're cursed. He uncursed the Knicks, so maybe when he uncursed the Knicks, it's like all this good stuff is gonna happen to you. And I don't know, maybe.
But Cece's asking about the Spurs and the Thunder.
And soften them up for the Knicks, but that's assuming the Knicks get to the finals. They're just a little soft.
Don't start
What do
that
you mean?
mess,
You
Nuno.
took your day off for the parade already.
Here we go.
Brunson's off the desk.
Yeah, I was going to ask Nuno how concerned he was about bobblehead Brunson not being on the desk.
Oh, yeah, well, put that thing back on the desk.
I mean, this feels like a real opportunity for the Thunder or Spurs fans to get on board with Danhausen. Because, I mean, he takes bribes. That's kind of the whole thing.
Human monies.
You pay him some human monies, he'll curse the other team.
So
the fact that nobody's done it yet is kind of a miss by them.
The Spurs need to do this in a hurry.
Yeah.
Get to the bank.
They're running out of point guards. They got to do
bank.
Wow, that's interesting. Good. That's a good thought all around. That Dan, if you're the Spurs or Thunder fan, that you need to jump on board with Danhausen and curse the other team. Very interesting thought. Yeah, it's worked for the Knicks, that's for sure. Last dance, maybe.
No.
You having a last dance and you didn't have a first dance with the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Well, let's hear from Aaron Rodgers yesterday, who addressed the big looming question: could this be it?
Yeah, I love Mike T. I mean, I really appreciate the opportunity to come in last year and love my experience with him. And, I thought when he said he was stepping away, that was an emotional moment just because we all love him so much and care about him. And, I thought that that was probably it for me in Pittsburgh. But when the decision was made to hire Mike, I started opening my mind back up to coming back.
Two more. Aaron, do you believe this could be your last year? Or do you even think of that right now?
Yes. This is it, yeah.
Didn't he say that last year? Kind of.
Not definitively like this.
And so, okay, so do you believe him?
Yes, 100%.
Why?
Because he's in his 40s. He's 42 years old. He called it, additionally in that presser, a full circle moment to be able to come back and play with Mike McCarthy. Obviously, they have a lot of connective tissue from their successful time together in Green Bay. And Cece, you can obviously speak to this. What it takes for you to get ready to play physically and mentally, the rigors of a season, you can't do it forever. And I think Aaron Rodgers knows that the market for him is not robust and that the Steelers eventually are going to have to move in another direction and find their quarterback of the future. And if you're an athlete of the caliber of Aaron Rodgers, don't you want to walk away on your own terms? Don't you want to walk away before the game decides for you? And so I think it's good for all parties involved that he put it out there, put it into the ether. This is it for me, so that we don't have to go through another offseason wondering, and he doesn't have to wait until that decision is made for him.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you're thinking about retirement, you are retired. That's what Bill Parcells used to always say. So in no way, shape, or form am I expecting an improvement from the version of Aaron Rodgers that we saw last year. I think more so than anything, this puts into focus what the Pittsburgh Steelers need to do in terms of their quarterback plan this season. Aaron Rodgers is the week 1 starter. Mike McCarthy is the coach charged with getting the team ready to play. Also, Mike McCarthy responsible for developing Will Howard and Drew Aller. So at some point this season, we see one of those guys get some extended run. Because if this is going to be the last dance for Aaron Rodgers with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the NFL as a whole, I just don't see a point in the Pittsburgh Steelers going out there and allowing Rodgers to take up all the airspace when it comes to snaps in meaningful games, as opposed to allowing one of those young guys the opportunity to grow and learn and to see whether or not they can be a part of your long-term solution at the position. Because when I look at this Pittsburgh Steelers roster, it's a good team, but I don't expect that they're going to contend for a championship. Now, maybe they could surprise all of us. It happens every time. We see it all the time in the NFL. But based on the version of Rodgers that we saw last year, based on what I saw against the Texans in the wild card round, I don't suspect that that's going to be the case. So, if you're not playing championship football, which is the standard in Pittsburgh, then Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy have to be the 2 individuals that prepare the organization for the future.
Quick thing. How is the rest of the league going to celebrate him or not this year if this is his last year? Is it a retirement tour? Are there going to be moments at stadiums, or is it he's playing football games and that's just it? You're not going to be LeBron next year or 2 years from now.
Man, what did Draymond Green tell Paul Pierce? They don't love you like that. They don't love you like that, dog.
But that's the answer we need. We needed to understand that.
Fans around the NFL have Rodgers fatigue. Will he, won't he? Every single year.
Totally.
We get that every single offseason. Will he, won't he? From the last couple of years at Green Bay to the years with the New York Jets to the 2 years with the Will he, won't he? We're tired of it. And the juice ain't worth the squeeze. All of the speculation, all of the bluster has paled. It's not justified considering the product that we've got from him on the field. So
fair. You just painted the picture using that Sherwin-Williams paint, Smalls.
No doubt.